6:48, back with our top headlines and some breaking updates just into our newsroom. Serving claims against a former JV girls basketball coach in the Brockport Central School District. She is accused of having sexual contact with a 15-year-old student athlete. 28-year-old Ann Collins is charged with 5 felony counts of criminal sex acts in the 3rd degree. She's currently out on bail. Deputies say the encounters happened over the course of 6 months in 2018 while she worked at the district. They do emphasize none of those encounters happened at school on the grounds. And while she's no longer employed by Brockport, deputies tell us she did have a position as a social worker as well. And at this time, they investigated. No other reported victims. The district says counseling services are available to anyone in need, adding although this individual has not been employed by the district since 2022, they encourage any students, former classmates, parents, staff, anyone with concerns on this case to please call 911.
20 years to life in prison is the sentence given to 49-year-old Sean Appleberry. He's been convicted of killing 42-year-old Desmond Diggs on East Ridge Road back in 2022. Police say Appleberry and Diggs had been arguing when Appleberry opened fire and Diggs died at the scene. We were able to hear from his family outside the courtroom after sentencing.
I feel good. Justice was served. A long time.
Yes.
And I'm glad it's over, and I don't want to ever go through this again. It's just wrong.
Well, Appleberry found guilty of 2nd-degree murder as well as a gun charge during his trial last year.
We're hearing more from the Ontario County Humane Society officials after they discovered 9 live horses and 5 dead at poor conditions where they were living at 2 separate farms. Both of these rescue operations happened May 26th. The details just made public this week. The first case stemmed from a tip suggesting the horses were being kept in poor conditions at a barn in Farmington. Investigators say they found 2 dead and 4 others in 30 inches of waste, malnourished and dehydrated. The owner, 68-year-old Edward Perdue, is now charged with 4 counts of animal cruelty. Not long after, investigators went to a home in Canandaigua and uncovered another disturbing case involving horses. 3 of them dead there. Their owner, 78-year-old Alan Scrivener, faces 5 counts of animal cruelty and other charges. With these 2 cases being so close together, same day, the Humane Society team is tasked with finding a lot of resources to care for and rehab the animals.
Our intention is to fully recover these horses and get them back to health. And, you know, if this could be an astronomical expense for the Humane Society. So we believe fully that these horses can be rehabbed, and that's our intention, and that's why we're giving a plea to the community to help donate to help rehab these horses.
As you just heard, the horses are expected to make a recovery. A judge will ultimately decide later if they'll go up for adoption. With both investigations still open, we're told Perdue and Scrivener could potentially face more charges.
Yeah, and you know, with these animal cruelty cases, very awful, it's a good time to re-up our knowledge. Lollipop Farm hosting adoption webinars trying to provide information on what potential adopters can expect when having a new dog or any other animal join the family, especially from a bad situation. If you missed last night's webinar, there's going to be another next Wednesday at noon. We have a link for sign up available on rochesterfirst.com.
A safe space is now open for those grieving the loss of Maria Ikas, a recent grad of Spencer High School, killed in a car crash last weekend. That space is at Cosgrove Library. Family and friends created a GoFundMe account in the victim's honor. We just checked. It has raised more than $41,000. Those who knew the 18-year-old describe her as a remarkable young woman, a talented basketball player with a vibrant personality. Today, the Spencerport community is encouraged to wear blue and gold or Ranger apparel to show love for the family. The driver accused of killing Ikas in that crash, Alexander Hackett, has been charged with vehicular manslaughter. Sunrise traffic updates here at 6:53. Just a reminder, there's some ongoing road construction happening on 590 southbound between Winton Road and 390. We'll check your morning drive again coming up in about half an hour.
Well, there's just a few days left of the legislative session, and with that, a tentative agreement has been reached on New York's Safe for Kids Act. It is a bill that would help protect kids' mental health by restricting social media algorithms that curate without consent. It would also turn off notifications on kids' phones between midnight and 6 a.m. Parents could always turn those features back on if they so choose.
Basically, all we're doing is allowing these apps as a default to turn the algorithm off, as well as to turn notifications off overnight so that kids are not waiting around for the ping, for the comment, for the like, for the tag until, who knows what hour in the morning.
Lawmakers say the Attorney General will have a regulatory process in place, and the app's developers will be able to voice their own concerns during a public comment period. The legislation gives the AG's office sole enforcement authority.
We are going to get those storms in the afternoon, and those likely going to be real rainmakers. Heavy rain from about 1 to about 6, just off and on though. When those storms move in, you will notice. Down into the 60s tonight, tomorrow 70s. It looks like those scattered showers probably focused earlier in the day, Friday, later in the day, but how about that drop in numbers? I'm looking forward to Saturday morning, mid-50s.
Yeah, just that. Enjoy it. Coffee
Nice,
outside.
right?
Thank you, James. Stay cool and safe today, everybody. That does it for us at Sunrise. We'll see you back here at 7:25.
Have a great day. CBS Mornings is up next.
Follow News 8 wherever you are on RochesterFirst.com, Facebook, Twitter, and on our app for news and weather.